Ladies and gentlemen, the battle to the supremacy or the takeover of the kingpinship throne in the Luo nation politics began immediately after the death of former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. An opening that has brought up chaos, mayhem, and hatred among the leaders of the Luo nation, as many of them have joined hands to fight whoever they see as the possibility and the love of the people to take over the mantle from Raila Odinga. Why am I saying this? Today was the third day of us mourning the death of the late former Prime Minister and ODM party leader Raila Odinga. The body of Raila Odinga arrived today in Mamboleo Stadium in Kisumu, where a public body viewing was held until 3 p.m. in the evening, where the body was then flown by a military aircraft, an Air Force plane, to Opondo Farm, where tomorrow the final burial rites will be carried out and Raila Odinga will be rested at Kangoka Jaramogi, the Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Museum, where Raila will be rested besides his mother and his father Jaramogi Oginga Odinga. Now, something is very clear here. The kingpinship throne of the Luo Nyanza region is at stake because as everything is happening right now, there is nobody else that has proven beyond reasonable doubt that has the potential of inheriting the throne as the kingpin of the Luo nation politics, except Honorable Babu Owino. But Babu Owino has faced a lot of scrutiny and a lot of fights from his fellow Luo brothers who don't want him to become the next kingpin of the Luo Nyanza. As we speak, videos are going viral on social media depicting one Alego Soga member of parliament, Sam Atandi, and the chair of finance in the National Assembly organizing goons to attack Babu Owino and to heckle Babu Owino tomorrow at the burial of Mzee Raila Odinga. So this means everybody is seeing Babu Owino as a threat. And you know, I dare say other MPs have ridden on the clout of Baba Raila Odinga to win their membership, to win the parliamentary seats that they have been enjoying for all this while. But now, Raila Odinga is gone. They are left not knowing the way forward. I mean, we spoke to the former member of parliament of Westlands and a close friend, Mzee Fred Gumbo. He told us that if there is somebody that has gone with so many people, is Raila Odinga. The death of Raila Odinga will have a casualty of so many members of parliament because they will also face the wrath of them not having a kingpin for them to lie on the back or to stand on the shoulders of that man. Because the weight Raila Odinga carried in the Luo Nyanza politics, the amount of people that Raila Odinga carried on his back, I mean, there is no politician in the history of the Republic of Kenya who has carried that a lot of weight for so many years. So people like Sam Atandi, people like Junet Mohammed, MPs like Peter Opondo Kaluma, MPs like Akina Opio Andai, John Mbadi, who are currently cabinet secretaries, they all depended on Raila Odinga. They were all standing on the shoulders of Raila Odinga so that their stars as politicians could shine. And now they see Raila is gone and somebody else might take the throne. And that somebody else is none other than Babu Owino, a young member of parliament. And let me tell you the difference between Babu Owino and these other members of parliament. Babu Owino began preparing himself for the leadership role when he became the Sonu student leader. I mean, the journey of Babu Owino can be compared to that journey of Mzee James Orengo. Because James Orengo also began at the Nairobi University Student Leader Association. He was the lead of University of Nairobi student leader. That is also how Babu Owino began. So it is high time you understand. The reason they are fighting Babu Owino is because they know Babu has forged his own political path. You might attribute some of it to Raila Omolo Odinga because Raila mentored him in a way. But the young guy, even before he knew Raila Omolo Odinga, he was still a leader. He was still a leader. He had succeeded in so many avenues of leadership, even before Raila Omolo Odinga took him under his arm. So that is what is making it so hard for these people to believe. And you know, Babu Owino is an independent thinker. He does not depend on you to tell him what to do. He does not listen to you. Wewe unataka tumuunge William Ruto mkono kwa sababu tunakula kwa William Ruto. But can we see the future? Tutakula kwa William Ruto for how long? That is the reason they don't want Babu Owino. But the people want Babu Owino. The people love Babu Owino. And that is why minions like Akina Kasmuel Makore, minions like Akina Gaucho, the ghetto president or whoever he calls himself. You know, Gaucho currently, I don't know how Gaucho will, I mean, his political life is dead and buried. He can never again have a future in the politics of the Republic of Kenya because everything he did, Gaucho, but it was just by mentioning the name of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. That is where his credit came from. Now Baba is gone. Are we together? So that's why I'm saying everybody is fighting Babu Owino. Not because Babu is bad. It's because they know that Babu has the highest capacity of becoming the next kingpin. And he is supposed to be given that throne. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Babu today showed up. I mean, remember, he told us yesterday, they are planning to harm me. They are planning even to take me out. But I know them and I pray to God that he protects me. Tomorrow also, as Raila Amolo Odinga will be as Raila Amolo Odinga will be laid to rest, Babu Owino will be attending the burial. No matter what. And remember, apart even Akina, let me name the members, the people that actually don't want anything to do with Babu becoming the next Luo kingpin. We have Opiyo Wandayi, the Cabinet Secretary of Energy. We have John Mbadi, the Cabinet Secretary of Treasury. We have Ali Hassan Joho, the Cabinet Secretary of Mining. We have Junet Mohammed, the Minority Leader in Parliament. We have the ODM Deputy Party Leader, that is Gladys Wanga. We have people like Sam Atandi. We have Akina Georgia Ladwa. Are we together? These are people that want Babu Owino kicked out of ODM as fast as possible to ensure that Babu Owino does not turn or stage a coup within the ODM party for him to be declared the rightful heir to Raila Amolo Odinga's throne. Also, apart from this, we have Gladys Wanga. I mentioned Gladys Wanga. Yes, these are the people. They know what they are getting from the government of William Ruto. So if anything, they can never jeopardize their chances of eating. Even Elder Oburu Odinga, the brother to Raila Amolo Odinga, also is in opposition of Babu Owino ever having to take over the leadership of the Luo Nyanza region. Another person also is the current principal secretary of Interior, Raymond Omolo. Raymond Omolo also is eyeing the throne. So they are contending for the throne between him and Babu Owino. But one thing with Raymond Omolo, he is not a politician. That guy is a technocrat. He has never stood on any ground as a politician. He was nominated he was picked by William Ruto as the principal secretary, PS of Interior. Not because he is a politician, it's because Ruto wanted to give back to Raymond Omolo, for Raymond Omolo was with him, campaigning for him and stood for him in the 2022 campaigns and in the 2022 general election. So that's why I'm telling you, the battle to the supremacy has begun, but one contender stands the chances of winning it all. That is Honorable Babu Owino. Because the youths are saying, no Babu, no ODM. That's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you think about this analysis, and also tell me what you think about MPs hiring goons to attack Babu Owino tomorrow at Raila Odinga's burial. That will be the greatest disrespect to Mzee's memory. Make sure you subscribe. See you in our next video. This is the Kenyan Daily Report.